Hey, what's going on, people? This is Derek Crabb with the History of Comics on Film. We're going over Part 10, which is going to be the second Batman and Robin serial here. This is another Camtasia shot that I used to close in on the film serial poster. And the poster thing, I guess I kind of, swiped or stole or whatever you want to call it. I got inspired by or homaged or whatever. I like the way that James Rolfe does that with his, Monster Madness stuff, or when he's covering, different movies and stuff. I like the use of the movie posters when they're available and stuff. A lot of the TV shows later, there weren't a lot of posters and materials and stuff, especially for the cartoons. But for the movie serials and films and stuff, there's plenty of stuff. So, it's cool to see those. And so this is kind of covering over a lot of history of Robin here.
Of Neil Adams' redesign in 1990.
And there's Lyle Talbot, who's like Lex Luthor, and he was in a lot of these guys, he was in the Vigilante. A lot of these guys are in the same movie serials like over and over again. So just like movies today, people use the same actors associated with the same studios and that kind of stuff, Even this guy here, I remember this guy was in, I want to say he was in one of the Superman serials because they were both Columbia or something like that.
27 has the privilege of being Batman's longest-running supporting character. In the film, as in the comics, he would get in contact with
And so also, I guess something that I'm coming to terms with or wrestling with as I do more and more of these is, you cover certain things, and, guys like Batman, there's plenty of movies and serials and cartoons and stuff, so you don't have to be worried about talking about too much stuff, you can kind of save Robin for the second one, and if you run out of stuff to talk about with Batman or Robin's first appearances, you can talk about the villains, or you can talk about, the Bat Signal, or Vicky Vale, or Alfred, or something like that, So with this, it's like Vicky Vale and Robin were the main things I was covering, and the Bat Signal and other stuff like that. But, as you get later and later into that material, there's going to be less and less stuff, so eventually it's going to get to the point where you're talking about, Simon the Pie Man. I'm trying to write some of these other Batman stuff, material now, and, you're kind of like, great, now I'm talking about Simon the Pie Man, But anyway, it's all in good fun. But, and here's something else, you kind of come up with stuff to talk about, and you figure, oh, I don't know how much I'm going to talk about Matches Malone, but you figure, hey, I could talk about Matches Malone right here. So,
even going so far as to appear in Batman the
it's kind of a balance, trying to figure out what to include and what not to include, and you don't want it to go on for 45 minutes or anything.
I made excuses for the 1943 Batman
and then this kind of sucks. I mean, this is like not.
By 1949,
that's the Batmobile. Like, I mean, I remember being pissed off with both the serials when I was a kid, going, "Those are Batmobiles." But with this, you're kind of like, "Hey, at least the first one, they have sort of an excuse." But this one, All right, guys, take care.